Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Illusion Fox Gaming. So today we're doing the level 25 Thaumaturge quest, the Hidden Chapter. Guildmaster Cocobuki wishes to enlist your assistance. I saw you coming this time. I've been more watchful since Cocobuki told us about that dreadful business with Cocobuki. We must locate our unfortunate younger sibling as soon as possible and deal with him. But Cocobuki is not his usual unflappable self. It frightens me to see our eldest so indecisive. Terrifies me, in fact. Perhaps you might speak with him and help banish this air of uncertainty? Long have I agonized over Cocobuki's plight and measures I might have to take to extricate him from it. It would not do to call upon my thaumaturge colleagues. No, they would simply seek to obliterate my brother outright. Our teachings from the yawning abyss allow for no other alternative. There is, however, one tiny glimmer of hope. I have word that the scholars who requested the destruction of Mormo's urn have returned from their expedition. They are currently in Camp Drybone, blowing the ink dry on their collective findings regarding that wretched void scent. I'd ask that you go to these experts of otherworldly phenomena and beg permission to peruse their work. Okay, we'll go see what they've learned and hopefully be able to glean something out of that. If you seek the definitive work on Mormo, then seek no further. I have penned an in-depth analysis of most cunning ritual. A method contrived by the mages of Eld to annihilate the soul of this especially potent void scent. When it comes to dreading such a creature of its etheric energies, one must... but I have not the time to stand here explaining the intricacies of shaping arcane pottery. Here, take my chapter and read it at your leisure. Okay, so let's try checking this building first. You wish to learn Mormo? Right this instant? But we barely... How did you... Well, I suppose I could spare a copy of my writings. I've already prepared several extra sets to share with potential publishers. I can well understand your curiosity. Mormo is truly fascinating. Even among the oddities of the void scent, she is far too powerful to make use of the tiny holes that open between our realities, and thus must send across only her spirit to be possessed of a corpse or some other suitable host. You'll find it all explained there in the second chapter. Let's check over here first. And yes, I could have looked up for the sake of this video of where exactly he was, but it's like, where the fun's that? Yeah, I get to it quicker. I just saw where he was. You're interested in reading our Book of Mormo? Of course. It'd be a pleasure to share our findings with a fellow student of the Void Scent. Here is the first chapter, my own humble contribution to our research. It tells a tale of how we became aware of the creature's existence, and delves into the nature of that urn that imprisoned her fell power. Which I never realized that little alcove was back there. It's good to know. Do you have the 3 chapters of the Book of Mormo? The histories unearthed in the ruins of Ul'dah depict the suffering wrought by a singular singularly powerful voidsent, the cunning and terrible seductress known as Mormo. With genius born of desperation, the mages of the now fallen city fashioned an urn that would drain and imprison the etheric vitality of any creature that laid a hand or claw upon it. Mormo, believing she was receiving a gift of appeasement from the beleaguered citizens, found her very essence drawn forth and trapped within the ensorcerable pot. Over the course of several centuries, the captive of etheric energy was intended to weaken and dissipate, allowing any surviving descendants to safely shatter the urn and thus destroy Mormo's enervated spirit. The pot's lid was never to be opened again. To do so would release the ravenous voidsent, freeing her soul to enslave the nearest mortal vessel. As possession of this nature is irreversible, the only mercy afforded such a host would be a swift and decisive demise. This explains Mormo's fixation on Thaumaturge's side. Cocobuki's body provided little arcane sustenance for the weakened voidsent, forcing her to prey upon richer sources of ether to restore her hideous power. This morsel of information proved most vital, in fact. It may be the only glimmer of hope our poor sibling has. Pray, hand this work over to Cocobuki. I shall be along momentarily. This is a work devoted to studying that nasty voidsent. I should hope it provides some hint of salvation. Cocobuki, these bastards hold naught but misery and despair. Seems we have little choice but to employ our traditional approach. Though fraught with danger, there is one solution that promises an alternative to killing Cocobuki. If we fail, however, it will likely mean death for us all. Who is this mad mage that poses as our elder brother? What of avoiding the threats, of eliminating the risks? Is that not how we thaumaturgers do battle? With each passing moment, Mormo draws ever closer to her full strength. It pains me to even suggest it, but we should strike now. Cocobuki, while the voidsent is yet feeble. I share that same sentiment. Sorrowful though it may be, we must slay our enslaved sibling, and soon. Listen, brothers, for my solution is thus. In return for releasing Cocobuki from Mormo's thrall, I will offer the voidsent the chance to glut herself on my mana. You cannot. The succubus will drain you to a lifeless husk, and such a feast will awaken all her terrible magics. The well of my power is vast. I wager Mormo's thirst will be slaked before my spirit fully runs dry. And the newly enlivened voidsent, she will then face the combined wrath of illusion and 4 Guildmasters of Thaumaturgy. How can we hope to prevail against the paragon of preternatural potency? We have always avoided his adversaries against whom we held no advantage. The fault lies with me. Ever have I encouraged such avoidance, and taught only the wisdom of certain victory. It is time we learned the courage to fight battles of unsure outcome. And it is you that I ask to instruct us. There is yet one chapter left in the Yawning Abyss, one that is customarily hidden from newer members. Undertake the trial found within and show my brothers what it means to be brave. How can you ask such a thing of the poor illusion when even her guildmasters have yet to attempt that ghastly test? The arcane might you all possess is far greater than you believe. Once you deem yourself prepared for the lesson of the true final chapter, meet us in the hallowed halls of Thal's Respite. Okay. Yeah, almost went too far. Left-hand turn, glide. Although I believe the saying was actually right-hand turn, but close enough. Okay. Regret having dragged you into our family troubles, but I'm confident that with the many terrible trials you have bested already, you will prevail once more. The end chapter of the Yawning Abyss presents a trial that challenges accumulated knowledge and skills with a single thaumaturge. You must employ all the tools at your disposal if you hope to seize victory this day. Let the trial commence. There is no escape from this abyss. The void spills into our realm on the wings of inky shadow. Try to keep your blood inside your body. Get rid through can. The next threat is at hand. Destroy them swiftly, lest you perish in saturated silence. Once again, you defy the void. The final nightmare approaches. Oh, here's something else bigger, nastier is just going to show up. I cannot stop shaking, but I think this may actually be excitement. Do you see now, my brothers? With the primal energies of thaumaturgy at your command, there is no threat which you cannot overcome. Perhaps there's a chance to save Cocobuki. I need to reconsider some of my strategies. It seems to have been wasting our potential. I would never have believed it possible for me to show such courage and live. What a wonder! Illusion was. I feel my fingers itching to fling fire with fury. Imagine, my siblings, what towering enemies you might topple should you stand firm together. Thank you. Your inspiring display of magecraft has set the minds of my brothers reeling with new possibilities. Let us now return to the guild and discuss what is to come. Yes, let us do just that. Excuse me. What a formidable team you all shall make. Cocobigo, Cocobani, Cocobezi, Cocoboha. Even Mormo must wither before the onslaught of your combined thaumaturgy. Before we engage the Voincent, perhaps some time is needed for my brothers to unlearn their ingrained inclinations. Meanwhile, I suggest you hurl yourself into the chasm of your studies. Your fearless thaumaturgy is as a beacon to us all. And so that was the hidden chapter. Thank you for joining us here today for this little video here on YouTube. Hopefully we'll see you again for another video here on YouTube, or maybe one of our mini streams over on Twitch. Till then, though, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.